Okay, Beak, Feather, and Stone, a map labeling RPG. So it's been a little while since we've run a game, and we were talking about doing the Quiet Year for a while, and we got the thing on Roll20 for it. But I found this, and I thought it would be cool to try out. So let me run through this real quick. Yeah, so this is inspired by map making games like Avery Alder's Quiet Year, and then also some other systems like Powered by the Apocalypse and others. Even though there's really not much in the way of Powered by the Apocalypse stuff for Apocalypse World that's in here. And this is, I'm just reading what's on the tin here, starting with an unlabeled city map. Players are assigned community roles before taking turns claiming and describing locations. You're not building a city. Everything on the map already exists. And you can see here in Roll20 that we've got the map. This is the map that comes with the game. You're really fleshing out each building's role in the community. As buildings are claimed, a narrative for the town and its inhabitants will emerge, including major NPCs and shifting power dynamics. And we're going to be playing with 2 players, you and I, and they have 10 roles that they have in the game. And I figure what we'll do is we'll just pick 2 each. That way we'll have a good mix of a couple different communities, or groups in our community. Okay, but before we do that, since we're on the how to play section, also, do you have the Google document that I shared? Oh, you're already in it, so
Yeah.
you're ahead of the game.
Haha.
We'll be
I'm an
capturing
overachiever.
exactly. We'll be capturing all our stuff in here. We're gonna mark the things on the maps with numbers, and if you see on the left-hand side around here where it says bone, and you see those little colored numbers, we can just grab those, copy them, paste them, change the numbers, and then we'll have our very own little map legend. It's crazy.
Lovely.
It's gonna be so cool. Okay, but first, we have to identify either the centermost and or most eye-catching structure on the map, and we're going to draw a box around it. This is going to be our seat of power, and
Uh,
it won't be labeled until the end of the game.
well,
Any
it's,
oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's got to be that building that looks like a stadium.
If you hold down your mouse, you can. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes,
Yeah, you can ping it if you
that
hold
one right
down.
there.
That's the
Ooh,
one. Okay, so let's do this. Let me grab. I'm going to draw a shape. Draw a rectangle. Hold Alt for a circle or an ellipse.
we could
Let's.
also maybe say that one.
Yeah. Which
That is in the direct, like it's in the center.
which one would you like?
If we're going for like municipal government type building, then that I think the center one.
Now, if it changes anything, and it may not, we are playing a hyper intelligent race of birds.
Hmm.
I only mentioned that because I was going to go with you on the big blocky thing in the middle, but then I also with the stadium looking one, I don't know if this is like immediately I got in my mind like the great nest of uh
Ooh.
so it just depends on what we want to go with here. But I like the big. Oh my,
Ooh, wow.
that is
Uh,
very much power. How do we make this a little bit
the
smaller?
girth. It is
It's
so,
so girthy.
so no.
Okay, let's make that maybe a little bit smaller. Thin. There we go. Okay, and then we'll change color on it to, I don't know, like a brown. We'll pick a color we don't have used for any of our groups, and then do it like that maybe. How does that look?
Yeah.
Shkadoom. Okay, cool. Okay, that's our center of power. The seat of power. So we've got our seat of power. Take a moment as a group to look over the map, choose which landmark feels the most significant to you. We have so duly chosen one. Okay. Do we want it to be that entire block or just that building that's in the middle?
I think that entire block.
Okay, cool. So then I'll keep it just like it is. Okay, so next up, we're going to choose or assign community roles for each player. We're going to choose 2 for each. Illustrations are provided for inspiration. You're not playing as characters. It's just like when we do Quiet Year, where there's groups in the community, and then
Mm.
named people will show up as part of the mechanics. So we'll get to that, but they only show up when those mechanics arise, and we'll talk about how they we'll do it naturally. We'll just play the game and you'll see how they come up.
Excellent.
So we've got some options here. We have the mages, the miners, and these are the kind of miners that go into the ground, not
Yes.
miners, not miners.
Yeah.
We have the
That's cool.
farmers, the ranchers, the thieves, the soldiers, the merchants, the elders, the clerics, and the strangers. And the strangers are supposed to be the birds from other communities. They're not of this community, but they're here nonetheless. So are there any that jump out at you?
I always like the elders.
The elders. Okay, what color would you like? Out of red, green, blue, and orange, what color would you like the elders to be?
Orange.
Orange it is. The orange elders. Elders. Perfect. I'm just updating this in the Google Doc. Cool. I'll pick next. I would like to do... I'm going to say the soldiers. And they are going to be green. Okay. What would you like to choose as your second?
I am caught between the mages and the clerics. Mostly because I really like their designs.
And they look really good.
Yeah.
Maybe the mages. I feel like there's a lot more route that you can go with them. I mean, that's not true. You can there's lots of flexibility on both, but
Yeah, I'll go with the mages then.
the mages. And red or blue for the mages?
Blue.
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 The mages. And then I'm going to go with the ranchers. And what it is that we're ranching, I have no idea, but we're ranching them. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think that's really orange. I think that's more of like a goldenrod,
Yeah,
yellowish.
it is. It's not really. Yeah, hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Goldenrod, perfect.
Excellent.
Lovely. Okay, so now we have our community roles, and then I believe we just start playing the game. Let me double check here. Okay, give each player a different coloring utensil, which we're going to be using on the map here with our colored numbers, and you can just select one. If you just click on one of them, hit Control-C, and then move your cursor to where you want it to be, and then Control-V for paste, and it should put it right there. And then if you double click on it, you can edit it in place. Just make sure you have the little pointer icon chosen in the top left, and you should be good to go.
Okay.
Cool. And then if you're cool with it, what we'll do is we'll alternate who takes notes in the Google Doc. So if it's your turn and you're doing something, you're doing your narration piece, answering the questions, then I'll clickety clack the notes for you, and then vice versa. You can write the notes when I'm doing it.
Sounds good.
Easy peasy. Okay. We'll go elders, ranchers, mages, and soldiers, and then we'll just rinse and repeat that way. Awesome possum. Okay. And then each turn, a player will draw a card and place it face up in front of them. And the card's suit. And you can see on the left-hand side on the Roll20 piece, I have some important reference information here. So top left, you see the suit. So if it's hearts, then the building should have a social purpose. If it's diamonds, financial purposes. If it's clubs, a future purpose, and like we talked about earlier, a future purpose could be something that's meant to be an advancement of society in the future. It can be a building that's not yet finished. It's how we interpret it. And then same thing with spades for a past purpose. And then things will happen. So I figure what we'll do is we'll just start getting into it, like right now. And by the way, we could use cards in Roll20, but because I wanted to play this with my kids or people in person, I got a
giant cards.
Yeah, I got illuminated tarot playing cards.
Ooh.
A, because they look nice. B, because they are giant. They're really big. And also very similar to like Dixit. They have these really cool, and I'll just actually draw one and show you. They have these really cool, this cool artwork on it. So I figure we'll still use it for whatever the suit and number is. But then if we want to take inspiration from the pictures as well, or not, then we can do so.
That's cool.
Just one additional thing. So So your card is the 2 of spades. So you have
Ooh.
the 2 of spades. And we'll talk about where the 2 comes into play in just a moment. But first, let's start with the spade. So this building must have a past purpose. And we're
That works
starting
really
off.
well with the elders.
It
Yeah.
does. It does. And you should note what the building is called. So first, what is this building's name?
Oh.
Um, and let's see, does it have you pick a location first or not until the end? Let me check. Draw a card, place a face up in front of them. The suits card determines what role the structure plays. Um, select a structure and claim it by coloring it in. Okay, so yeah, and you have to write down the name of the building. Perfect. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you will go ahead and select a building on the map. And it can be a tiny little building, it can be a big building, it can be whatever you want. And then go ahead and grab the goldenrod color and
How
then
about
dump.
that one down there?
That's perfect.
Yeah. And I don't know that I can grab the goldenrod.
Oh,
Yeah.
won't let you?
No. I can't actually do any of the
No problem. I gotcha. This
stuff.
collection of buildings that are down here, like this?
Yes.
Okay, that big batch of buildings. Cool.
That should build. Well,
I
it's
like
all
it.
one big building.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then
It's been built on over time.
I like it. I like it. What is the name of this collection of buildings?
Uh, it is the boneyard.
The Boneyard. Okay. And then let's get into it. So Beak, what do people say about this place? You said it's smelly?
Smelly.
Anything else, or is that
Um,
pretty much it? And when we say smelly, like what kind of smell?
like old people smell.
Mmm.
Um, and it looks old fashioned too.
Well, not
Like
the
you,
look. Not the. We're gonna get to the look in a second.
well, not the look. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the
Yeah.
reputation.
The reputation.
What do people say about this place? It definitely say that it's smelly, reeks of old people.
Yeah. Smelly reeks of old people and hmm,
Yeah, and a sentence or two is fine. If this is good enough for you, then we can move on to the next piece.
and it only gets bigger.
Mmm. Okay. The next step we have feather. So describe the structure's appearance. What does it look like on the outside?
Hmm. So going along with the idea that this is a building that has grown over time, I'm going to say it looks very mishmashed.
Yeah.
I don't know, like you can tell the separate sections that have been built in the different eras. Because they're all kind of like, it's a conglomeration of structure.
Yep, I like it. Cool. And then we have bone. So regardless of its appearance or reputation, what is the building like on the inside? This could be a physical description of the interior or an insight into the structure's purpose. So the truth on the inside.
Truth on the inside.
Hmm. What is the building like on the inside?
It has a rough, like, hard ground floor with bones sticking out of it in various places.
Hmm.
And it's where the elders cast their runes to, gain wisdom.
Okay, so rough stone floor, bones sticking out of it. Was that what you said? There was a rough stone floor?
Rough dirt floor.
Dirt floor, thank you. Bones sticking out of it. And the elders, they cast their runes here?
Yes, which are carved out of bone.
They are bone runes here. Nice. Cool. Okay. That's the boneyard. And then where the number 2 comes in, because it was the 2 of spades, the 2 is how much influence that the group, the elders have from this building. And then at the very end
Yeah.
of the game, what you do is you add up all of the influence that you drew as part of all the cards, and then whoever has the most influence is the one that controls the seat of power, and then that person will do the whole thing with the seat of power, just like you normally would.
Cool.
You do your beard, your feather, and your bone, and then that's the game. Okay. Write the color and the turn number. I did all that stuff, so it's in here. On the rest of the note, write 3 sentences. We did that, and then we're good to go. Let's see if there's anything else. And then if you draw a face card, something special happens, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, cool. And then you see how I took the notes and everything in the
Yes.
doc. Awesome. Okay, so next up we'll go to ranchers. So I'm gonna pull the card. We have the 6 of hearts.
Ooh.
The 6 of hearts. Okay, so this is going to be a social purpose for the ranchers. I think we're going to go right here. And the ranchers are red. Yeah. Okay, so let me grab this. Okay, awesome. Okay, and this is the ring of pride.
Cool.
Okay. So the ring of pride, and it's a 6. So 6H you can write next to it if you like.
Already on it.
I'm just gonna do my part, and I'm just gonna stop talking about what you gotta do because you're already on it. Okay, so Beak, what do people say about this place? What's the reputation? So this is the place where people come to brag about their stock. And I think we need to define at least what some of the stock is going to be. So I feel like this is grubs. They're giant grubs. So this is a place where people come to show off their giant grubs that they're raising.
Nice.
Okay, that's Beak. And then Feather. Describe the structure's appearance. It's a big stone pedestal. So it may have been something in the past, like maybe it was like a pillar or something, but now it's just this big stone base, that has like a ramp leading up to it maybe. And it's just like it's a showground. It's a place where you take your grubs, you show them off to everybody as a matter of pride, and then everybody talks about it, about how awesome they are and everything. But yeah, it's just a stone pillar with like, dirt and like straw that the grubs would eat, and like moss.
I just keep thinking about like the super fancy dog show where like they walk them around.
Yes, but this would be much more like down to earth. Like this is meant to be something where it's like, yeah, let me show it off, and then people talk about it. It's a very social affair. Okay, and then Bone. Regardless of its appearance or reputation, what is the building like on the inside? What is the building like on the inside? This is it's more this. I'm gonna go more the insight route. This is a place of community building and inclusion. So on the outside, it's meant to be this place where you show off and you brag and you show how prideful you are of what you've done. But what it really is on the inside, once you're there, it's all the other birds, all the other people, they're just very positive towards everybody who's there and what they bring. So there's this very positive energy. That's the insight that's on the inside. Like from the outside, it may not seem that way, but when you're in that ring and everybody's there, it just feels so positive. They make it as positive as they can.
So it's like the Great British Baking Show of birds.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with Paul Hollywood not there. He's nowhere to be seen.
Like he could be giving out handshakes.
Yeah, it's possible. I feel like it's two Marys, though. Anyways, okay, cool. That's mine. So next up, we have yours, and we've got the mages. So mages, here's your next card. We have a face value card. So this is the King of Diamonds. The
Oh,
king
interesting.
of diamonds. So if you draw a face card, you're going to be identifying a rival that opposes this building that you're going to create. But that comes after we create the building.
Okay.
Also, whenever you draw a face card, the influence is 0. So 0 influence for the mages from this building. So it'll be a
Okay.
0 and a diamond. But this will be a financial purpose. So where would you
Oh.
like this building to be?
Hmm.
And what is it called?
Financial purpose.
Hmm.
I want this building over here.
You got it. Okay, and the mages are blue. Mm-hmm. And this one right here. Boom. Awesome. Okay, what is the name of this building with a financial purpose
With a financial purpose.
for the mages?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you ever need to see the card again, just let me know and I can show it again in case you need inspiration.
We'll call it the Trinket Tower.
Hmm. Okay. So, what do people say about this place, the Trinket Tower? What's its reputation?
Reputation. They say it looks too good from the outside.
Like it looks too fancy or nice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Feather, describe the structure's appearance.
It's very shiny and colorful. It would be difficult to not look at it if it was in view.
And you said it was a tower. Is this something where you can see it from, a lot of part of the town?
Yes.
Awesome. And then bone. What is the building like on the inside?
It's like a hoarder's warehouse. Where every little piece of string and twig and shiny thing that the mages can get their hands on has been like categorized and placed.
Nice. Okay. So is this a place where you sell or buy things, or is this just like a collection? Gotcha. They collect things here in the tower.
They collect things there.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Super cool. Okay. Okay. And then the next piece we're going to do is something we haven't gotten into yet, which is rivals. Okay. If you draw a face card, the Jack, Queen, or a King, so it's not for an ace. Is an ace just a 1? It probably is.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. It is. We're good. Okay. So you're also going to describe a rival from another community, another player's community, preferably one that's not yours, who opposes that building's purpose. It's fine if it even is yours. If it makes sense to have it be from the elders, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Who opposes the building's purpose. And then we're going to similarly describe the rival in 3 sentences labeled bird, or labeled beak, feather, and bone. And on the left-hand side in roll 20, you can see underneath the bone section, there's a small subsection for the rivals. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with, who is this from? Who is this person? What group is this person from? And what is the name of this person?
I'm going to say that they're from the soldiers. And their name is General Gray.
Gray?
EY.
EY.
I like weird spellings.
General Gray, the soldier. Okay. Okie dokes. And then Beak, what is your rival's reputation?
He is well respected, but in some circles seen as too strict.
Okay. Feather, what is your rival's appearance?
He's missing one of his eyes, but he's always in like really nice like military regalia.
Hmm.
So he cares about what he looks like.
Mm-hmm. And then Bone, what is your rival's true motivation?
He wants all the stuff for himself,
All the
so that
stuff in the trinket
he
tower?
wants all the trinkets for himself. He doesn't like that other people are keeping them, and he wants them. They could be put to better use if they belong to him.
Okay. Doesn't like that others are keeping them for not himself.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Then that's our first named character, General Gray. Awesome. Is he like so old that he's like lost most of the color in his feathers? And he just
Yeah.
like maybe that's why he dresses so colorfully and also wants the trinkets because they're so shiny and colorful.
Yes. I will make myself attractive. And then I will dance.
That's right. I like it. Okay, cool. So we have the soldiers up next.
Awesome.
We've got the 10 of diamonds. All of that. Look at all that influence there. The 10 of diamonds. Lovely. I like this. This card looks really nice too. Check that out. Look at that. Boom.
Oh.
And then diamonds has a financial purpose. Okay, the soldiers with a financial purpose. This is. I think this is going to be like the commissary, and they call it the bird box. Okay, and the soldiers are green. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where do we want the bird box to be? The bird box needs to be something that's off to the side a bit, I think. I feel like maybe this over here. Here we go. Kind of top left, right? Boom. Right there. That's the bird box. Okay, Beak. What do people say about this place? This is the place where this is the only place the soldiers will buy most of their goods from. That's the
You get like
reputation.
a discount because
Yeah.
they're soldiers.
Well, don't know, but that's the reputation. This is the place where all the soldiers go for, for most of their goods, most of what they need. It's not for soldiers only, but
Okay.
that's where most of the soldiers go. For most of all the soldiers go for most of these things. Okay, Feather. Describe the structure's appearance. It looks like it looks like crates. It looks like this was a building that was built out of like pallets and leftover boxes, and even the roof is like mesh. It looks very shim sham, not very presentable. Okay, and then Bone. Regardless of its appearance or reputation, what is the building like on the inside? I think on the inside, it's this is it's all of like the boxes and everything that it's using are meant as like places you'd put all the things in. So it's almost like a collection of boxes that you would put all of the goods in, and also most of the goods that are here are not things that are created in town. These are spoils.
Spoils of war.
These are spoils of war. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Maybe
Okay.
that's why the soldiers like together. Because they're like,
Oh.
I got this thing. This is
Mhm.
what I picked up when we were at that one place, and then they can sit there and tell their stories.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Next up we have the Elders. Let's
The
see.
elders.
Number 2. So this is the 6 of diamonds, also financial purpose. And
Ooh,
there's your picture.
nice.
The 6 of diamonds.
Very nice.
Okay, Elders. Where are you thinking in the town?
Hmm. Thinking this building right here.
Hmm. Okay. And they are the goldenrod. And then this one right in here. And this will be number 2. And there you go. Lovely. And what is the name of this financial purpose building that the elders control?
This is called, it's called the Early Bird, and it is a restaurant that they run.
Oh, it's a restaurant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, they make money there.
Yeah, I like it. What do people say about this place, the Early Bird? Is this like a Denny's? It's like the but no eggs.
No, yeah, it's like a Denny's. So it's cheap, both in quality and price.
Yep. Okay. I love it. Okay. Feather, what does it look like from the outside?
I'm gonna say it looks like a little hill. So it's like
Hmm.
one of those underground houses, only they had to build up the ground around it to make it be underground.
Okay. Okay, so how would we put that? It's like it's meant to look like it's an underground building.
Yeah.
Okay.
And their mascot is a worm.
Love it. Okay, and then bone. What is the truth about the inside?
Oh, I don't know how exactly I want to go. I had something funny that just popped in my head, but I don't know if it would really work.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking it was like a laundry money laundering.
I
Joint.
love it. I super love it. Yeah, and maybe it's like so bad that like only the elders go there. Nobody else goes there because it's just garbage. Why would you ever want to go there to eat? And if you
Yeah. How
do,
did
like
this
they'd
stay
serve you
open?
something. Exactly. But that's not what it's about. Like you go in the back and it's not or you go
Yeah.
down. It's not even the back. You go down. And it's like yeah, it's like a racketeer place. It's like a fencing shop. Is that where you want to go with it
Yeah, I
for your
think
truth?
so.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a money laundering, money and goods laundering front. I love it. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Awesome. That's the early bird. Next up, we have the ranchers. Let's take a look here. We have the 6 of spades. The 6 of spades. This would be a past purpose. Oh, and the ranchers. Okay.
This is the first time we got a spade.
Yeah,
Oh
the
no, it's
past.
not.
Oh no, we've had one. We had the boneyard.
Yeah, the boneyard was the first one. We haven't had
Okay.
a future.
Yeah. No, we haven't a future yet. No. Yeah, so this is 6 of spades. Okay, so 6 of spades. So a past purpose with the ranchers. I feel like this, let me get a location here. We're going to say it's up here. This one up here. Okay, and let me grab, the ranches are red. There we go. Cool. Okay. And this is the dock of passing. Okay. So like I think this section up here is the section up here in the top left. Even though it looks like a cliff, I'm gonna say this is like a dock that goes out to like a beach or a lake or a river or something. Okay, this is the dock of passing. Yeah. No, not a pond. This would be something where it would go out to somewhere else. This would be like a river or a beach or something because of
the
what I have in mind.
waterway of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do people say about this place, the Beak? This is the landing place of our founders hundreds of years ago. Okay. And the feather described the structure's appearance. Well maintained, and almost no rot. The dock is constantly. It looks always new because they're always replacing it and they're keeping it up to date.
Cool.
And then bone, the truth about the inside. While it's maintained as a heritage site almost, this is actually where the strangers are coming in from, unbeknownst to the town.
So I'm guessing like the strangers are not welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that was the ranchers. Next up we have the mages. Let's see what we got here. The 6 of clubs. You were saying we didn't have a future purpose. Well, we got one now. 6 of clubs.
Nice.
For the mages.
Oh, and that is the tower, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I held it upside down, but I think it was even cooler when it was upside down.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, 6 of clubs. So, where would you like this? Building to be? This future purpose building to be?
Future purpose building.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one looks rather futury.
Okay. The kind of like this one that's right here, that like the sideways looking one. Okay, cool. Let me put a 2 on it. This I put a bird on it, but they all have birds on them. Okay, cool. So that's number 2. And what is the name of this future building for the mages?
It's the lab.
Okay. Let's start with the Beak. What's the reputation about this place? What do people say about it?
The reputation is people think it's haunted. There's a lot of weird things around there, like strange lights, weird noises, odd goings-ons.
I like it. Feather, what does the place look like on the outside?
It looks very nondescript, almost like a bunker. Okay. You wouldn't notice it unless you were looking for it.
Nice. And then bone. What's the truth about the inside?
This is their research lab where the mages create new spells and figure out new ways of using magic.
Nice. Cool. Okay. And next up, we got the soldiers. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, we have another face card. So this is the Queen of Clubs. This is also going to be a future purpose. And 0. The big old 0. Okay. Let's see here. This is...
You, my child, need to go to bed.
I think we're gonna call this place Flybirds.
Flybirds?
Flybirds. I was gonna say Top Gun, but I think it needs to. We're gonna say Flybirds. Mhm. Okay. What do people say about this place? This is the elite training center for the um,
The soldiers.
yeah, it's for the soldiers. But these are the birds that are like the high speed flyers. You know, and this is where they go to train. Oh, I didn't even say where this was. Let me mark this. Let's see here. I'm gonna say
Are we talking like bombardiers or like
yeah.
scouts?
Yeah, all those things.
All those things.
This is where you
Yeah.
go if you're like, you know, the elite of the elite, but it's specifically around fast flyers. Like, you know, you're like
Okay.
a really fast flyer, and they teach you how to be even faster, better, stronger, whatever. Okay, we're gonna say it's up here. There you go.
Hmm.
Let me grab my green 2. There we go. Cool. Okay. Feather. Describe the structure's appearance. It's a stone. It's just a stone that sits on the ground with etchings on it. This is just the meetup place.
Okay.
They don't care. This is just where they go to meet up. But all it looks like is just a big stone on the ground with etchings on it. And it looks like the etchings have been carved by like a bird's talon.
Cool.
Okay. And then bone. What is the truth about this place? The truth about this place is the markings that are on there are made
Hmm.
when the birds are sent on a suicide mission. So that's the truth. Is that these are truly like the best of the best, but they are called up to go on suicide missions that nobody else can complete. And the markings are the marking that they make when they go before they go on their last mission, and they don't come back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kamikaze birds.
That's right. Okay, we got the
Who's your
elders
rival?
next. Oh
No, you
yeah, we
gotta do
got
your
rival.
rival.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. I think it has to be the elders. I think it has to be the elders. Yeah. Okay. And I think it's Rufus Longclaw.
Yep. Sorry, I was just thinking Pliny the Elder. No.
Pliny, it's Pliny the Elder. Rufus Longclaw.
Hmm. The Elder. Yeah.
Okay. And
What
then
is their reputation?
the reputation is that this bird is so old that they can't even walk anymore. Because the birds, the older they get, their claws get like longer and longer, and that's why they call him Long Claw. That's maybe not his actual name, but it's grown so much that like he can't even walk on his own. That's the reputation.
Okay.
Yep.
And what is their appearance? That would be more their appearance too, wouldn't it? Or is there some
No.
other
So
appearance?
yeah, so their appearance is something different.
Hmm.
Uh, his Rufus's feathers are they're torn like all over, and Rufus doesn't make he doesn't try to hide it. So feathers are torn, and he has scars all over.
Cool. It kind of sounds like he might be an ex-soldier.
You want to ask me what the bone question is?
So what is their true motivation?
Yeah, so Rufus was an old guard military guy, and this whole thing of suicide missions is very new, and he thinks that the best path forward for the soldiers is for us bird people to treat them as people, not as objects you threw away. And only by that will we have the strongest soldiers, not by casting our best out on single missions. So he wants to, his motivation is he wants to go back to the old ways of soldiering.
All right.
Cool. Hey, speaking of the elders,
Ha.
let's see what we got here. This will be number 3. We have the 8 of clubs.
Ooh.
So another future purpose card. The 8 of clubs. So where would you like this building to be?
Can I see that picture again?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a bird. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's easier to see from that angle. There you go.
Ah, yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this building over here.
That
Or
entire
set.
massive set of buildings?
That set of buildings.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me grab this. This is 3, yeah. And let me just do, let's see, where is it? Grab that. There we are. Okay, what is the name of this collection of buildings
Uh,
with the future purpose?
we're gonna call it the Foundry.
Okay. Okay, so what do people say about this place? What is the reputation of the Foundry?
It's the future of the entire city.
Okay, there's that firm belief.
Yes.
Okay, Feather, what does it look like from the outside?
It looks like a collection of buildings.
It's also like a mishmash, or are they all kind of the same?
No, they're all kind of the same. There's an obvious care put into these.
Okay. And Bone, what's the truth about the inside?
Well, it's like an academy for all the young birds. Is there a name for young birds? I know chicks are for chickens, but I don't know. The hatchlings. We'll call them hatchlings. Yeah. Yes. Where the elders can pass on their knowledge to a younger generation who can then build upon it and become better. And the elders are doing all sorts of weird stuff in this town.
Yeah. Yep. They're mixed up in all kinds of stuff. Okay. I like it. Okay, next up we have the ranchers.
The ranchers.
The ranchers. Okay, let's take a look here. So ranchers. Now let's draw a card. We have the Ace of Hearts. So a social purpose. Okay. This is going to be called the Watering Nook. and it's going to be right here, directly next to, what was it called
Foundry.
again? The Foundry. Okay, cool. Let me grab red and put it right here. There's absolutely no reason in particular this is placed here, none at all.
Yeah, no. Why
No.
would there be?
Okay, so Beak, what do people say about this place? You know what? This is like one of the hot happening places for young birds to go to get themselves into trouble. Okay. And then Feather. The appearance of the place. This is like on the outside. There's like graffiti from some of like the new younger artists that are in town to put very provocative, paintings and murals. It changes constantly. It's always changing. And they never clean it. It's always just done on top of each other, and so it's constantly changing, but it's all merging together.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And then the bone, the truth about the inside. This is a place that was created by the ranchers solely for the purpose of getting the youth in trouble, because they want to make sure that the hatchlings are getting a full education on their community.
Interesting.
It's balance. It's all about balance.
Yeah. They're going to teach them stuff like pickpocketing and stealing the
things.
shiny things.
And getting
How
drunk
to
and how to find your way
those
home.
Cards.
All the things. All the things. Yeah. That's right. Okay, cool. So that was that. Now we have the mages. So let's draw a card here. Let's see what we got. The 3 of Hearts. So
nice.
this is also a social purpose. And where would you like your building to be?
I would like to take this building here.
Okay. And what will the name of this building be?
A library.
A library. And you said it was the one on the right here, this one here?
Yes.
Okay. And this is number 3. Cool. The library. Awesome. Okay, Beak, what is the reputation of this place?
Most people think it's like a gentleman's club. You have to be a mage to get in there, so nobody really knows, but they seem pretty, uppity with their feathers of the people who do get to go in there.
Nice. Feather, what does it look like from the outside?
Well, it's well maintained. And it looks classically architectured. Whatever that means for birds. The bird peoples.
Classical architecture.
Yep.
Okay. And then Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
This is where the mages go to unwind. And in several different ways. So like they can do forbidden magic here. They can like get drunk, do all that stuff.
Nice. Cool. Okay. Those are the mages, and then we have the soldiers. Okay, let's take a look. We've got the 7. Is this 2 cards in one? No, this is just a really thick card. Yeah, I guess so. The 7 of diamonds. I like the picture on this one.
Ooh, cool.
And this is a financial purpose. The 7 of diamonds. And this is the soldiers.
Soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Let's find a building. We're going to take... I think we're going to take this building right here. Okay. And the name of this building is going to be called the Forge of False Idols.
Nice.
Okay. Beak, what do people say about this place? Covered wagons go in. Shiny goods come out.
Okay.
And Feather, describe the structure's appearance from the outside. It's like a great foundry. It's like a big factory. There's a smokestack that comes out of the top of it. There's like it's on the main road, so it has easy access for heavy wagons to be brought in. And they're constantly being brought in.
Like all hours of day and night.
Mm-hmm. A lot. Okay, and then Bone, a truth about the inside. This is a place that's meant to specifically for like the golden or jeweled or whatever idols from the other places that we conquer / raid / attack / plunder / pillage, and we take their shinies that they worship and we melt them down for our own fancy goods, our own fancy shinies.
Mm.
And they're distributed to the town.
Oh.
I'm loving this whole like central focus on shinies. Like shinies are so, you know, and the acquisition and moving of shinies.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was thinking, like, what would be their currency?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah. I almost made it a minting play. I'm like,
String.
nah, I want them more.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the Elders next. We got Elders 4. Okay,
Woohoo.
let's see. We have the Ace of Clubs, a future purpose. Maybe it's like this. There you go.
Nice.
Ace of Clubs. Okay, and where are you thinking here for this building for the Elders for their future purpose?
Can I actually take one of these caves?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me grab Goldenrod. Boom. And this is number 4. Lovely. Okay, and then what is the name? What is the name of this place?
It is the Eternal Beyond.
Lovely. Okay. Beak, what is the reputation of this place?
This is a place where birds go when they know it's the end.
Okay. Feather, what does it look like from the outside?
It looks like a cave. And there are markings like just inside the cave where, you know, people who have passed through have maybe left some of their knowledge behind, or, you know, like a death haiku.
Death haiku. That's awesome. Okay, and bone. What is that? What is the truth about the inside? How weird do you want to get?
I'm going to say it actually takes them to a snake's lair, and they are actually offering themselves up as payment for the snake keeping their community safe from the badgers.
Wow. Sacrifices as payment. Did you say as payment to keep them safe from the badgers?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so this is like a dragon's lair. So
Yeah.
this would be like a giant, like a dragon snake, equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Super cool. Okay, cool. So that's
the Great Bahamut.
I like it. That's the elders. Let me make sure. Let's see here. Boom. Cool. Okay. Next up, we've got after the elders, it's the ranchers.
Ranchers.
Okay, let's take a look here. We've got the 10. Man, did they also get the? Did they get the 10 from before? No, they didn't. That was the soldiers. That's okay. We have the 10 of spades. This is a past purpose. That's upside down. This is like a picture of a chicken. I like this.
It's ooh, fancy.
Okay, so it's a past purpose. The ranchers. Oh, okay. I have an idea. So we're gonna say it's here. This little circle building there. And this is. Are we on 4 now?
Yes.
We are at 4. Okay, let me grab this and put it here. 4. Okay. Okay, we're going to say that this is the roles of history.
And what do people say about it?
People say that this is a place where you can learn about our town's past. That there are callers that come and speak about it's like oral tradition. They just speak to anybody or to nobody. There's just somebody there who's speaking our history always.
So kind of like the crazy guy in the square at college who's just like yelling out about,
No, it's more like it's like if a museum was a person. It's like living history. There's a person there that's speaking stories, but it's never like, oh, here's what we're covering next. It's like, and now I will tell you a story of this, and the person is always different. There'll be another person that comes up, but there's constantly a person there doing it.
Interesting.
Okay. Feather. Describe the structure's appearance. I feel like it's almost like an auditorium. So it's like a small auditorium, but it's an open air auditorium, a forum. It's like a forum, like an open air forum, where people can sit. It's like the old Greek style amphitheaters, where you like in the round, and there's place for people to sit and to talk. But you can also see it from outside. It's all stone. It's all old, worn stone.
And bone. What is it like?
The people who speak here are those that are about to embark on their trip to the eternal beyond. And they come and they speak their knowledge before they pass.
They speak their truth.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay. And we have the mages. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have the 8 of hearts.
Hmm.
And this is a social purpose for the mages. So 8 of hearts. Where are you thinking for your building? Your social purpose building.
I want to take this one right there. It looks like a
Mm-hmm.
shiny gem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, blue. And this is 4. Awesome. Okay, what is the name of this building with a social purpose that the mages control?
It's literally called the shiny.
The shiny. Okay, and Beak, what is the reputation of this place?
This is the place to find your mate.
Oh, awesome. Feather, what does it look like from the outside? The appearance of this
It
place.
looks like a big shiny. uh, it it looks like it's been decorated with jewels or reflective things
Hmm.
all over.
Okay. And Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
The mages use it as a way to uh, do their genetic experiments with everyone. They're trying to make like the best bird possible. So they get the strong male who is super fast, and then there's
Mm-hmm.
also the female who's super fast but has like some other good quality.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh no, you two, you should be
Mm-hmm.
together. Here,
Mm-hmm.
let me make you
Mm-hmm.
fall in love.
Gotcha. Eugenic matchmaking.
Yes.
I like it.
Oh, it sounds so horrible.
I'm writing that down. Eugenic matchmakers. I love it. So good. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got the soldiers
Soldiers.
next. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's draw a card. See what we get. We have the 5 of spades. I'm surprised we're not getting more face cards. I thought they were going to be coming up fast and furious.
Yeah,
We're just going to get like a back-to-back rush of them now.
probably.
So 5 of spades, a past purpose, and the soldiers. Hmm. We're going to say it's this big old giant building right here. Okay. So and this is 4, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. This building is called the Great Brag.
Great bread.
Brag, B-R-A-G.
Okay. Beak.
Okay. What do people say about this place? This is where birds come from after campaigns to brag about their exploits.
A lot of bragging going on in this community.
Hmm. Okay, Feather, the place's appearance. I feel like this place is draped with finery, like various the crests of the various families. Like the popular and influential families. But influential doesn't have to mean, because since you just mentioned a lot of bragging going on, it doesn't have to mean that you control great power or have all resources or whatever. It could just be that you just got an awesome name or you've done awesome things or whatever.
Or you had an ancestor who did this really cool thing that
Exactly.
everyone like remembers and talks about,
Yes.
but like your grandfather, father, and you are like as milk as they come.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Bone, a truth about the inside. Um, so the truth, this is a place where there can only be one best bird. and it's almost like a debating floor. And at the end of a campaign, only one bird is best bird, and best bird has to be agreed upon by everybody, and for as long as that takes. And then best bird's family gets to raise their crest outside, and that's how best bird families are created.
How often do they hold these
Every campaign.
campaigns?
Oh, how often are the campaigns? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. It seems like a lot. Like it seems like this place should be pumping, considering like how much we're bringing into the what is it the foundry of false idols
Hmm.
and such, and all the spoils that this place apparently runs on.
We're talking like weekly, monthly,
Yeah, probably like monthly.
something.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but these would be long. Like these would be long, drawn out affairs because everybody has to agree. Everybody has at the end has to
Hmm.
say, "Yep, that is best bird." Okay, so we're back to what are we on? We're elders.
Back to elders.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get elder 5 here. We've got 4 of hearts. Social purpose.
Hmm.
4 of hearts. Okay, what building are you thinking about here for your elders' social purpose?
I want to take this one.
Okay, that whole corner section.
Yeah.
Okay, the elders like just wholesale locking up real estate in this town. I want all of this whole thing. Everything the blue touches
I love
is the elders.
it.
Okay, cool. There we go. So that's 5 right there. Awesome. And what is the name of this building? This collection of buildings.
It's called the Nest.
The Nest. Okay. And Beak, what is the reputation of this place?
This is where the elders go during the day to socialize.
Hmm.
It's kind of like elder daycare.
Okay. And then Feather, what does it look like from the outside?
You say it's built of sticks, so it's well made and woven together, but it's definitely kind of rustic.
Okay. And then Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
This is where the elders talk about their money laundering and other business goings on.
Criminal enterprise activities. Okay. Awesome.
No one would suspect.
Nobody suspects the elders at the elderly daycare center.
Like, oh, that's where we send Grandpa, so he doesn't bother us
I
during the
love
day.
it. I know.
Meanwhile,
What's
Grandpa's
Grandpa
like,
doing? Ah, he's just being Grandpa.
yeah.
Running a racketeering scam. Okay. We are over to the ranchers. So we have 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs. This is a future purpose. Okay, so this is going to be. How about. See these collection of like the smaller little square buildings in there?
Yeah, the ones that next to the daycare.
Yeah, yeah, next to what's it called?
The Nest.
The nest. Yeah, and this is called I just had a name for it and then I lost it. It was the roasting pit.
Hmm.
Grab this. 5. Okay.
All right, what do people say about it?
Okay. And are you on the ranchers, or are you somewhere else? Oh, you're writing
Oops.
in the soldiers.
I am doing none of that.
What?
What are you
What do
talking
you?
about?
What?
What? You,
No.
you, you, just, you talk silly things.
That's not what I'm saying, even a little bit. Okay, so we've got so Beak. Yeah, what do people say about this ranching place, the roasting pit? This the choicest cuts, and it's almost like a butchery slash barbecue pit. But it's meant for teaching. This is where you go to learn how to get the choicest cuts and how to culinary school exactly. This is the place you go when you want to know how to be the bird cook, best bird
Yes.
cook. And feather. So all those little like tiny squares that are there, those are like ginormous barbecue pits. And the other little buildings that are next to it are almost like they're like stone bunkers to protect people from the heat. That's like raging from these barbecue
You know,
pits.
that's the perfect thing to have right next to the
Absolutely.
wooden elder daycares.
Yes. 100%. 100%. Well, see, you learn about safety and all that stuff, so it's really
Yeah.
important. It's an educational place. Okay, so Bone, a truth about the inside. I I f- hmm, a truth about the inside. And this is about the future. So I want this to be hmm. This is where this was the community's first like official trades. I don't want to call it a trade school, but this was the community's, the town's. Yeah, it was the first official trade school, and they don't see themselves as a trade school, but it's truly what they are. So it's more informal, but it's meant to be a trade school.
Cool.
Cool, informal like it's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the mages up next. Let's take a look here. Can we get a face card? No, sorry.
Oh.
Let's go ace of spades though. So
Ooh, pretty.
past purpose. Ace of
That's
spades.
purpose.
Roses and a sword. Ace of spades. Okay, so we've got one S. And what location do you have in mind here for your past purpose mage building?
Hmm. I want to take these weird little structures here.
Okay, I like it. Okay, and what is this place called?
It's called the Circle.
The Circle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Beak, what is the reputation of this place?
It's not somewhere that people want to go. There's bad goings on there. It's pretty creepy.
Okay.
Almost like creamy. That's hilarious.
It's a very creamy vibe.
Yes.
Okay, creepster. Feather. What does this place look like from the outside?
It's a circle of stone pillars.
Hmm. Is like nice, geometric, or just like kind of stacked up and whatever.
They're old looking
Old looking.
and nice, but aged, and some of them are broken.
I like it. Okay, Bone. What's a truth about this place on the inside?
This is where mages pull upon the spirits of the dead warriors of the places that we have
Oh
pillaged and
my.
stolen their shinies from, to try and extract information from them.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like they interrogate dead people, I guess. An easy way of putting it. Dead
Spirit
birds.
spirit interrogation.
Spirit interrogation. Yes. Hmm.
I love it. Oh God, this is such a weird community. Awesome. Okay. Next up we have the soldiers.
Yes.
Let's see here. Soldiers. We have the three of spades.
Ooh.
This is a past purpose. Okay. This is 5. And for green, where do we want to put this? This is going to be, how about here? That tiny little building there.
The soldiers are very minimalist, aren't they?
Yep.
Like the opposite of the elders.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This place is called the shop.
The shuck?
The shop.
Shaw.
SHOP. The shop.
Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no. Need to go to the shop for some more bourbon here. Here we go.
Woohoo.
The shop. Okay, Beak. What do people say about this place? What's its reputation? Um, this is where the old birds made their old weapons when we fought in the old ways.
Oh,
Okay.
what does it look like?
It looks like a small, like 1 or 2 person, like blacksmithing forge. And while it looks dated, everything is incredibly well maintained, and in perfect use.
And bone.
I think there is a sect of birds that are trying to forge, and this would be in capitals, best blade. And best blade is foretold to bring about the ways of best war. The old war. Best war.
Cool.
Okay. That takes us to 5 through everybody. How are you feeling? Would you like to tally, stop, and do the seat of power, or should we continue for a few more?
Let's do like 2 more.
You got it. Okay,
Sure.
so yeah, I like it. Okay, let's do elders. The 4 of diamonds.
Ooh.
4 of diamonds.
Another
So,
financial
financial
building.
purpose. For the elders. Okay, so what are you feeling like here?
I want this tiny building.
Tiny building. Okay, this is.
I mean, tiny compared to
Well, yeah.
what
The
else
rest
they
of
have.
what the elders have.
Mm.
And it was this one up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is 6. There we go. Okay, what is the name of this tiny building by comparison?
It's called the vault.
The vault. Okay, and what is the beak of this place? What is the reputation?
This is where the town's treasures are kept. Like, when you become an elder, you must place a treasure within the vault. In order to ascend to elderness and be eligible for daycare.
Okay, Feather. What does it look like on the outside?
Very sturdy. It's made of rocks.
Okay. And then Bone. What is the truth about the inside?
It's empty.
Okay. Is there any more you want to put there? Or is that good? Nope.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you gotta know.
Yep.
That's it. It's a lie. You sit on a throne of lies. Okay. I dig it. Here's a question. Since we're gonna be doing only a few more, would you like me to flip through and just get a bunch of face cards so we can do more in the way of
the rivals?
Would you look at that? The next card is a face card. Okay. Just happened to be. We have the Jack.
So have.
We have the Jack of Spades. And this is for the ranchers. The Jack of Spades. So another past purpose. Okay, past purpose for the ranchers. We're gonna say, it's gonna be. How about? How about here? Okay, and then this place will be called the Old Grub Pasture.
Where old grubs are taken to live out their end days.
Yep. The best grubs.
Best grubs. The ones that were too good for eating.
Absolutely. Yeah, they go here.
They're taken to the farm.
These are best grubs. Okay. So Beak, what do people say about this place? Well, this is where best grubs are taken. To live out the rest of their aging days with dignity. Okay, and then Feather, what it looks like on the outside. This looks like one of those like the California advertisements for happy cows live in California kind of a thing. Maybe a lot of the town is pretty hard scrabble. Everything we've been talking about are sticks, dirt, and stone. Like this is a hard scrabble place. But here, it's lush. So this is like a lush, well-tended to pasture.
Cool.
Mhm.
And bone.
Bone. I I think I think this is this is a secret mage facility.
Ooh.
There's a partnership between the mages and ranchers because what they're trying to do is find out how they can breed best grubs. Nice. Mhm.
Wait.
And then we have some rivals. Like you put it all in caps. I think it's best is capital.
Exactly.
Okay, so our rival. Let's see who doesn't like this. I I almost feel like there should be an elder that doesn't like this. It needs to be an elder. I feel like elder wouldn't like this for some reason.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. And we're gonna say it's Fats Longshanks.
Fats.
Longshanks.
Long, long shanks.
And this is the elder. Yeah.
And what is their reputation
They
for
must eat
fats?
all the things. They must taste of all the things and have all the best tasting things. Hmm.
And what is their appearance?
Easily the largest bird in all of the town. Maybe even in the history of the town.
Uh, and what is their true motivation?
So the true motivation is that Fats Longshanks knows that 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 there's an inn between the ranchers and the mages, and he wants to use that knowledge for the secret underground grub trade that he runs. If he had that information and knowledge, his grub trade could be best grub trade. Best grub trade. Okay, awesome. Okay, next up we've got the mages, don't we? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flip until I get another face card. No. Ah, here we go. We have the Jack of Clubs.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be a future purpose. We haven't had a future purpose in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so 0C. And for the mages, where will this building be? This future purpose building.
I'm gonna take this weird looking thing right next to the pasture.
I like it. Okay, right up here. This is 6. Okay, what is the name of this building?
The scriptorium.
Oh. Okay. Okay, what is the reputation of this place?
This is where the mages go to collect and inscribe all of their knowledge for future generations.
Okay. Feather, what is the outward appearance of this place?
Old but well maintained.
Okay.
Maybe in need of a little paint, but that's about it.
Okay, and then Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
This is where they formulate all their eugenics plans. Both for the birds and the grubs.
Oh. I like it. Okay, now we have a rival. Okay, so what group is our rival from that opposes this building?
One of the ranchers.
Okay. What is the name of this rancher?
Rooster Red.
Rooster. Oh, that's a great name. Rooster Red. That's an awesome name. Okay. And we've got Beak. What is this rival's reputation?
He has won best grub more than any other rancher in like the last several years.
Nice. What is the rival's appearance?
Humble. He looks very humble. He looks like a rancher should.
Nice. And Bone, what is their true motivation?
They want all that knowledge for themselves, and only themselves.
Specifically around grubs?
Yes. Well, because they only know about the grubs. They probably don't know about the other stuff.
They want all the knowledge around grubs for themselves. I like it. Nice. Okay, that's
so then they will always have best grub.
Oh, I have to write it. So
yeah. Don't forget the capitals.
Absolutely. Oh, I've already included it. Okay, cool. That's mages. Now we have soldiers.
Yep.
Okay, let's... Oh, look at that, first card. There's now going to be like a big old batch of them. So we have the King of Spades. So past purpose. Okay. Oh. This is going to be here. This big old building on the left. And the name of the building is called the Menagerie. That's 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The Menagerie. So Beak, what's the reputation of this place? This is where we have a live collection of all of our defeated foe.
And so this is where we start to go down the dark road.
Yeah, because everything has been real positive and just super.
Nobody's died.
It hasn't. That's true. Nobody has died. Well, actually, a lot of people are dying, just not in the city. They're dying elsewhere.
Still natural death.
Yeah. This is a shady city. Yeah.
Just a little.
Yep. Okay. Feather, the structure's appearance. This is it almost looks like a temple. There are no temples or places of worship in this town, but this looks like a temple. Okay. And then bone, the truth about the inside of this place. These are last members of species. So this isn't all. It's not truly all the people that we've defeated. This is only species that are basically extinct or going extinct.
Yeah.
And so not only are they the last remaining member of our foe species, they are best specimen of species.
Mm. Best specimen.
Because the military especially is very focused on best.
Yes.
Our society as a whole is focused on best, but our military especially. Okay. Cool. Okay. So opposing, I think this definitely has to be the mages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
All that genetic material.
Yep. I think the name of this mage is Spirit Walker.
Spirit Walker. What is their reputation?
Their reputation is, um, they are known as the leader of the Circle's cult. Most people probably don't know in the town what they do or what it is, but they know of the Circle, and they know that there's a weird, creepy bunch of bird dudes that go there, and it seems like this person has the reputation of Spirit Walker has the reputation of being the leader of that cult. Okay.
Nice.
Rival's appearance. The rival's appearance. It's a bird that looks like it's barely in this plane of existence. Like it's almost like a wispy ghost bird. Like almost a sense if there was a strong enough breeze that came by, that Spirit Walker would just blow away like mist. Okay.
Cool.
And then Rival's true motivation. They want these last best specimens for themselves because they hold the last best secrets of their species. And to hold them as wasted prisoners is pointless in their eyes.
Cool.
Okay. So that's a full run of 6. Do we want to do one more, or do we want to call it here and tally?
I want to do one more.
We'll do one more then. Okay. So we're coming back down to the criminal elders. Okay, let me start. Oh, here we go. Boom. So we got a face card right off the bat. Now we're going to get our big bunches. And this is the Jack of Diamonds.
Another financial.
Another financial. See, these people are just... Yeah, the Jack of Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds.
0D. Okay. What building do you have in mind for this financial purpose?
This one right here.
I like it. I like it. Okay, this is 7. Right here. 7. Cool. Okay. What is the name of this building?
The Gallery.
The Gallery. Okay. What is the reputation of this place?
It's like an art gallery where they sell the various crafts and things that the elders make in daycare.
Oh no. Uh, okay. Feather, what does this place look like from the outside?
Mm,
The gallery.
a gallery. I'm gonna say it's like it's more like a swap meet kind of a thing. So there's like, tent poles and maybe some material, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So like they bring in their tables and chairs or whatever they need each day, and then they pack everything up each night.
I like it. And Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
It's the front for their drug trade.
These birds.
Nobody wants that crap, but you know what?
Exactly. But they do.
If there's something else in there with it.
But they do want it. Okay. Cool. So now we're back up to the ranchers. Okay.
Did I get a rival?
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, give me a second. Thank you. Rival. Okay, who is a rival for this place? What group?
Here's what I found.
I'm going to say the mages are not fond of this place.
Okay, which mage in particular, especially, opposes this location?
We're going to say their name is Jenny Moon.
Jenny Moon, the mage. Okay. Beak. What is the rival's reputation?
She is known as the most fashionable and the shiniest. She has access to all the shinies that the mages have, and she has used them to create this beautiful wardrobe for herself.
Okay. Best wardrobe. Okay, and what is their appearance?
Tacky. Tacky.
Just straight up tacky. Okay.
Yeah. Like she thinks she has best appearance, but really it's just like whatever color, pattern, shiny, she just puts it on there like all over without really thinking of design.
Yeah, tacky, definitely not best wardrobe. Okay, and then Bone, what is their true motivation? What is Jenny Moon's true motivation?
Yeah, she's jealous because they won't sell her crafts. She considers herself an artist.
Lovely. So she doesn't even know that it's a drug front. She just wants their she wants their crafts to wear them because they would look great. That necklace with all those blocks on it would look so good on her best wardrobe. I like it. Okay, cool. That's the elders. Now we're gonna go up to the ranchers. Okay, let's start flipping. No. Yes. The King of Hearts. King of Hearts. social purpose. We haven't had a social purpose building in a little while now.
Yeah.
Okay, so ranchers, social purpose, King of Hearts. This is. Hmm. Oh, the seeding grove. And this is going to be here. So it's this whole collection batch of buildings all in here.
Nice.
Yeah, the elders are not the only ones that can take over huge swaths, huge tracts of land. Okay.
Well, it's a building with various outbuildings, or
Mm-hmm.
what do they call those? Annexes.
Mm. I was gonna go slums, but yes, that's okay. Let's see here. So the seeding grove. That's the name of it. Yeah, the seeding grove. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look here. Beak. Yeah. What's the reputation of this place? This is the community garden. These are all like just a collection of small like raised garden beds.
Cool.
Awesome. And then the feather, the appearance of this place. It's lush. It's green. Everything is it. Oh, so this whole place is enclosed like a giant greenhouse, and it's impossible to see inside from outside of the greenhouse because everything is like growing on the inside all over it, like ivy along the top or vines or various kinds of greenery. Okay, and then bone. This is while it's a place for people to come together and to kind of like grow things communally, what it really is this is where a lot of the more illegal drugs that the elders sell come from. So like in between all of the little growing beds, there's some other growing beds that are like covered with other things that you can't see normally. And those are the plants that make people see. They make some of the bird people see different colors. They make them see their old loved ones, etc.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. And then who opposes this? I think in a weird way it's the elders who oppose this. Because the elders are not one like they're not all on the same page. They're not all on the same page. And this is the seneschal. That's the person's name. The bird person's name. The seneschal.
Okay.
The seneschal, the elder.
Oh, there's a "the" in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
All right. And what does the seneschal's what is their reputation?
This is the she is the spiritual guide for those elders who will be taking their trip to the eternal beyond.
And what is their appearance?
Their appearance is like she has flowing yellow robes with a very strange like red pattern on it. And the red pattern is actually to prevent the snake from eating her.
Like, does it actually do that, or she just thinks?
No, it does it. But like, she wore it because she has found out that there's like something that the snake doesn't like to eat because it's poisonous. And there's this
Okay.
pattern on like this bug or creature that she has discovered that the snake won't eat. Nobody else knows that, but she does. It's like her secret for taking the bird people to the snake.
Excellent.
Okay.
And what's their true motivation?
They dislike that the elders are selling drugs to people with the promise of seeing their revered elders because it's a lie. And rides right past the hypocrisy of like even what she's doing is a lie. It's a lie. But that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay. And then we've got best. You put best green. It's best green. Okay. We've got the mages. Let's come on down here. What are we on? Like page 5 or something? Yeah, 5 pages worth of setting. Okay,
Nice.
let's take a look here. No, we don't want 5. That's a really cool picture. I'm just gonna show you the picture. We're not gonna use it because it's a 5, but look at that.
Ooh.
Okay, we've got no. That's a cool picture too. Another huge string of no face cards. Here we are. Ooh, that's a cool picture. The King of Clubs. It's
Ooh.
a future purpose.
Ooh.
King of Clubs. Okay. What building do you have in mind for the mages and their future purpose building?
This building right there.
Okay. Okay. And what is the name of this building?
It's called the Box.
Okay. And Beak. What do people say about this place? What's the reputation?
So this is an in-process building. It has not been completed yet. And people think that it is going to be the crowning development of the mages. Like, this is going to be the thing that will take them into, like, the future. Like, whatever it is, it's going to be super awesome. It will be the best box.
That will take them into best future.
Yes, best future.
Okay. Feather. What's the outward appearance of the box?
Well, right now it's just like a frame.
It's like all scaffolding.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Bone, what is the truth about the inside?
they're actually making a clone facility. The eugenics thing hasn't been working out that well, so now they're going to start making their own.
Okay. And then our rival. What group is our rival from here that opposes this building?
I mean, there's an elder who's rival, who doesn't like it.
What is the name of this elder?
Elder Barry.
Like elderberry? Wow. Okay.
I love the puns.
So good. So good. These old birds, they like to really hate things. Okay, what is elderberry's reputation?
He's like the town crazy one. Like, if
Town crazy bird.
crazy bird, yeah. He's always been that way too. Like, just there's something not quite right with that bird.
And Feather, what's the outward appearance of elderberry?
He always looks very ruffled. Like his feathers never quite sit right, and you know his clothes just seem like they're haphazardly put on.
Okay, and then Bone, what is the rival's true motivation?
He takes offense to the fact that the mages say that this is going to bring best future because he works at the foundry as a teacher for the hatchlings. You know, well, he thinks he's a teacher. He's probably really just a janitor.
Yeah.
But that is what is going to bring them best future. It is. It is. Man, my words are not working today. It's almost like fighting words that the mages have co-opted this vision for the future, the best future.
That's abomination. That's what will bring best future. Awesome.
It will be the criminal elders, not the
criminal mages.
not the criminal.
Okay, and then we've got the soldiers to close us out. Okay, let's see what we got here. We've got, let's flip some cards. We have the Queen of Spades, past purpose. The soldiers keep getting all these past cards.
Because they are not the future.
They are not the
future. They are not part of best future.
They are not best future.
No.
They just define best best bird. Okay, so we have a past purpose. Let's see here. We're gonna say it's gonna be this building up here. And this is blue. No, it's the green. Green 7.
Yeah. Green 7.
Okay. Okay. This is the Queen's Perch.
right, Queen's Perch.
Hmm.
What do people say about it?
This is where in the original passing, via the dock of passing, when our town was founded, the town was originally run by our great queen, commonly referred to as best queen. Also only queen. Also known as best queen. Also known as. Hmm.
And what is the structure's appearance?
It's ratty. So it used to be like an old, like a Mott and Bailey kind of like a hill keep. And there's like a ring, like a wooden fence that's around it, and it's old and like molding and rotting wood. And it's the old wood that gets torn out from the dock of passage and reused here.
Okay, I think I missed part of your description.
Scavenge the dock of passage. No, you're good. That's right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh.
Um, uh, Only queen was actually worst queen. Um, we tell the story to make sure that it's one of hope for people, but the soldiers know that only queen was worst queen, and this is a petty way to just rub it in the memory in her memory.
Nice.
Because it's moldy and rotting and just bad, like worst queen was.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Rival. I feel like we need. Hmm. I think we're gonna have a soldier rival.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a soldier rival.
So it's a rival from within its own faction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna go same faction.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is this soldier's name?
Soldier's name um is General Marjorie.
And what is the good general's reputation?
She is the fourth removed granddaughter of only queen, of best queen.
What does she look like?
She plays herself up to be this like very regal, um, looking bird person. So wears colors that no other bird will normally wear, um, and fashions herself like best queen used to. Mhm.
And what is their true motivation?
They want to overthrow the current seat of power and reinstitute queendom and become second queen.
But she's not thinking she's going to be best queen
No, no,
because
no. Best queen was only queen, but she wants to be second queen.
Second best queen?
Ooh, yeah, second best queen. I like it. No, but there's no such thing. There'd be no such thing as second best queen in our birddom community, because there's best queen, there's best, and then there's everything else. There's no second best. That's just yeah.
No, but she's the second
Yes.
of the best queens.
Oh yes, yeah. In that case, it would be so non-bolded second, and then best queen. So she'll become the second best queen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. And yes, I agree with you. Hmm. I like it.
Excellent.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. That's 7 runs worth. Do we want to tally and see who owns the seat of power?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? Well, you can add yours together, and you're just adding the total numbers up.
Yeah.
And you can just throw it right next to the primary name of them right up front. Oh, there's 3 that have 25.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so here's how we're going to decide it. We're going to just draw 3 cards, and then whoever has the highest number is the one who will run the seat of power.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with ranchers first. So we've got the jack, so 0. 0 for the ranchers. Next up for the soldiers, we have 3.
All right.
And then
At
we have
least
the
I have a number.
elders. That's right, elders. A 1.
Nice.
It is soldiers.
Soldiers.
Okay, so let's read from the rules and let's see what happens. Okay, after the final turn, each player adds up the cards they've drawn over the course of the game. The player faction with the highest total has the most sway in the community is given control of the seat of power. They get to describe the seat of power with their faction in mind. So we answer the same exact questions.
So should we make this a separate section or just put it under the soldiers?
You can just put it under the soldiers.
Okay.
As 8. So let me just grab this and we'll mark it as 8. There we go. There. Nice, humble 8.
Very humble.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me come back over to here. Take a look at soldiers. 8. Okay, this will be called. This is the albatross.
Nice. And what do people say about the albatross?
Oh, what's the reputation of the albatross? The albatross is. This is our crowning fortress and vision of best future.
So many different visions of best future here.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, maybe that's why the others are doing their best futures, is because they're trying to usurp the power of the soldiers.
Yep, I like it. Okay. And then feather, the structure's appearance. So it's like a dominating fortress, but the thing that's most apparent is a big, giant statue of this massive albatross, like this massive bird. It's a bird that looks nothing like our bird people, but it's kind of a look forward. It's an artist's rendition of what best bird could be in best future.
Maybe that's what the mages are trying to bring about, is they see inspiration in this massive statue of what they could be, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
why don't we just make that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we have Bone.
Mm.
So the truth about the inside. Only Queen is still alive. Only Queen is a mage.
Only Queen must be really old.
Only Queen is a mage and is still alive. And she pushes forward her vision of of conquering with an iron claw.
So interesting. She must not know about the Queen's perch.
Or maybe she does. Hmm.
Nice.
The end.
The end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So that's a pretty beefy map we have with lots of different things.
yeah.
So first, thoughts. So what do you this was bird, or sorry, beak, feather, and bone. So what did you think
Hmm.
about it?
It was fun.
Hmm.
I kind of came into it thinking like, oh, this will just be, somewhat entertaining. We'll build a little thing, but no, like it it almost became its own character
Hmm.
as we started creating almost like a mythos for these bird people and what was going on between the factions in the
Yeah.
town.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. This felt like I thought it was going to be a map making experience like the Quiet Year. And in a Quiet Year, it's more about the shenaniganry of what happens to a town. It's more about the events that
Mm,
happen to the town or to your community, and you learn about your community, but more of the focus isn't about like the journey that they're taking, less about the community itself and the community's identity. You learn a little
mm,
bit about it, but it doesn't seem to be the focus. With this though, I feel like we could walk through this town and have a really good feel of the places, the people, who they are, why they are what they are. You're mentioning having the sense of the like the identity, the culture of this town. I feel
mm.
like I know what that
Best
is now.
culture.
Having best culture, best culture. You're damn right.
Hmm.
Cool. Awesome possum. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for the game. A lot of
Yeah.
fun. I had a great time. It was chill, and I think we needed some chill.
Yes.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Cool.
Best
Okay.
laughs.
Best game, best laughs. Exactly.